Oh. Can you hear me? Please just make a small sign. Okay, perfect. All right, so everybody is back. Please make everybody short sign as everybody is back. Okay. Who is back? I'm back. Who else is back? Jen, you're back. Ray, you as well. Nice. How about the others? All right, as well. Xiao and Chiahui. Yes, all right, and Xiao. Nice. All right, cool. Everybody's back. So I suggest I will share my screen again. So we have now everybody has like 1 or 2 minutes just to talk about her problem they want to solve. So let's start with Xiaoyi. You can either just post something in the chat if you wrote it down, or please unmute yourself and just quickly describe what your problem and solution is about. Xiaoyi, can you go? Then let's start with Ray. Can you start?
Yes. In the chat or
you can just quickly describe it.
Yes. The idea is the idea comes from my experience of losing weight, because I'm on diet, and I want to eat a lot of food when I'm losing my weight, but these foods are not good to lose weight. For example, the meat, because it's too much oil, and I need to wash I wash this food with water and then to eat. Because I want to run a Japanese food restaurant, and as far as I know, the Japanese food is their appearance, tastes, and the materials are very similar. For example, the sushi is made of the rice and other food, and so I want to run a restaurant with warm, unique feeling and healthy I mean the healthy is no calories, because the rice calorie is very high because it is the starchy food. And so I think I can combine the Japanese food with salad and coarse greens. First of all, to the food materials, and we can use the canola and the coarse green instead of the rice to make the sushi. And we can use the oil vinegar dressing instead of the salad dressing. And what's more, we can on our meal we can calculate the promising calorie numbers for the per food. And the second, appearance, because I know in Japan the the market, for example the Family Mart, they will they 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 will make the special food according to the different festivals. And especially in the convenience stores, for example, they will have many food about the flower, different flower, because there are many festivals related to the flowers. And so I think we could make the interesting shape with the plastic molds, and the food with the different things according to the different seasons and festival. For example, we can make some special a special food about the Harry Potter thing, because it is the 20 years of Harry Potter in the August.
Mhm.
In this August. Yeah. What's more, we can make the Spring Festival, combine the Japanese food and the Chinese food. Yeah, that's
Great. Yeah, there are many ideas, and thanks for sharing. I liked it.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Then Chen, you're next. Yeah, Chia-Wei, sorry, I saw your chat. So you want to talk personally, like describe it, or is it okay, or is it you just want to do via text in chat? I think we understand that it's a segue you can put together and put on your shoulder. Okay, so if you don't want to speak up, then let's continue. Okay, then first on before the others, Chen Su, are you here?
Yes.
Hi, hi. Okay, so what was your problem about the solution?
My problem is of how to help the new engine car entering the market right now.
Can you repeat it? The new engine?
NG.
And what is NG?
It's like Tesla.
Oh, energy. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. All right. Can you describe it a bit more? What is the problem?
Because I think nowadays, for the very traditional field to driving the car, it's for the it's just from now, but the new energy car will be in a turn in the future because all the foreign fuel, they are limited. They have a limited amount, so there must be one day we will run out of that. So it's urgent and necessary for us to find the new energy car and how to help those new cars to enter for them to enter in the market against the traditional fuel right now.
Okay.
And I think for normal people like us, if we don't know very well about the industries, we only know the first brand coming to our mind is Tesla car, and it's very hard to find another new energy car company. As far as I know, in China, Shanghai, there is a new company called Weilai. It's especially product and have developing on the new electronic car, but it's for normal user it will also have some problem because those cars first for normal family it might be hard to afford because the price is higher than the traditional fuel car we are using the mostly. And the second, for the service or also after sales service, for example, if driving in the highway and the new energy car may use to charge from time to time, it's hard to be sure it's can last the same or even the long time than the traditional car.
Yeah. All right. Very interesting. So the problem is about how to introduce the electric cars into the market and how to make it available to more people.
Yes.
All right. Interesting. Cool. So thank you. Tiao, you shared your idea and the problem in the chat. You want to talk about it or just keep it in the chat? All right, so I guess you want to keep it in the chat. So it's about finding a parking lot because it's always hard to find a parking lot. I agree. And looking at your smartphone, where is a free parking lot would help us all being more efficient, and yeah, makes sense. All right, cool, thank you. And then last one. Sorry, as it is Chinese science. Can you?
It's Ethan here.
Ethan, yeah, Ethan. Right. Sorry.
You know, there's a place near the Frankfurt called Neu-Isenburg.
Yeah.
Exactly, so, that Ethan.
Ethan, oh, good reminder. Yeah. All right. What is your problem and solution about?
Well, I found something for me interesting here because you know, in Western, a lot of people when people talk about China, they don't know much about us. They don't. Sometimes a lot of people have misunderstanding about the Chinese government or the Chinese people. I didn't understand that at the beginning. Why is it, you know, country like Korea, Japan, which is also belong to the East Asia, and we are quite close. Why people know a lot about Korean and Japan, but know quite less or about the China? So one day I do a check in the in these mass medias like Der Spiegel or the Süddeutsche Zeitung, something like this. This big media or newspapers, and I find interesting things, which is the report about China is always less than the other countries like Korean or Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And what's more is if you search the title and do a research, you will find a lot of these titles are use negative verbs, use negative words, which may lead you to have a better impression of that article or even China maybe. So I'm looking forward to do a thing, to do a research actually on study these strategies, how these media reported the news. You know, things are not these mass media are not always objective, and they have sometimes they have their own mind. And what I want to do is make a list which kind of webs they use, and maybe this web is negative or positive. Make a list, and then you will find how many times they use this web, how many times they use another web, and then you can draw conclusions out of this.
Okay. But what is the exact problem? So is it the problem you described that China, like people in Germany, they don't?
No, it's not only the problem about China. I try to prove that even these big media have some specific report strategy in the news reporting.
Mm-hmm. And so basically the problem is on the side of the media, or is it a problem of us for the consumers?
I personally, I do think that's a problem of media, because so we got the information when you know something about another country, you got the most information from the media.
Mm-hmm.
And media is a storyteller. You should be treat every story equally and objectively.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't find much. I do think between these strategies, they use totally different strategy to describe the same kind of things, which
Mm-hmm.
may lead the reader, also as a normal people, read their minds to totally different results, and the reader don't realize it at all.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I still don't understand it 100%, but that's okay. We will prepare that as a homework anyways. So it sounds very interesting, but I do not really understand yet what is the exact problem. But let's continue, and you can just explain that next time.
Mm-hmm.
What I would like to do now is, one sec. So we all thought about an idea now, or basically a problem, right? And a possible solution to this problem. And this was just an exercise. Maybe some of you already found a nice problem they want to work with, but always remember what the video told us, because you see the problem or you don't like certain things or certain features, that does not mean that the market does not like it, right? And this is going to be basically the task of this course. You will come up with a problem and a solution, and then we will test if this problem actually exists on the market, and which is and yeah, not only like the problem is not only existing by you, but from the market. So for the homework, just to give you a quick introduction to this, I think our next class is in 1 week, yeah, in 1 week, I think, on the 21 or less than a week, 21st. And until then, it would be great to bring 2 business or problem ideas, basically what you did now. You can choose the one you already have now and then just find an additional idea, and just maybe prepare 1 slide or some description to explain and to answer the questions. So describe the problem in 3 sentences, describe a possible solution in 3 sentences, so just very short. And then again, why can you solve this problem and why now? So basically, each of you will bring 2 ideas with them. You can go through the slides. I will send it to you right after the class via email. You can look at those graphs here, at those documents. You can do research. You can ask friends what their problem is, and so on and so on. And then at the end, we will have 2 ideas. And then with those 2 ideas, hopefully, we will do a feedback and a discussion, which of those ideas seems to be the best. And then you will start to test if this idea is actually good or not. But this is not homework. So the homework is only bring 2 business ideas and prepare them with the description of the problem, description of the possible solution, and why you solve it and why now. And the other things, I will send you the slides. You can review them. You can go through them. Send me questions if you have, and you can also go through the recommended readings. So in this document I will share with you, just scroll down to the weekly topics. Here are the link, it's a link to the slides. And here is the recommended readings. There are some more links, how to get inspired, how to find startup ideas. If you won't be able to find any idea and you're just you're not creative, or oh, there was a chat. Yeah, I can also send you the presentation via email. That's no problem. If you don't have any ideas and you want to work on a predefined idea, that is also fine. I brought up 3 ideas to work on. Those ideas does not mean that they are good. It's just a problem which exists, and you can also get inspired by them. So the first problem, the first idea, is due to COVID-19. Everybody is working from home. So company culture and the team spirit is worse because everybody's from home. You don't see each other in person. You don't drink coffee. So employees work efficiently, so they work more, but they are missing out on the personal chat times and coffee breaks. And meetings with not being in the same room are less productive. So a solution to this problem could be some kind of productivity software for teams, virtual teams, distributed teams, to make this work culture better and more fun if you're not in one room. Problem 2 is when you create content, for example, blog articles, social media posts, and so on, the content professionals, social media managers, etc., they are working most often under really high time pressure. So they need to create a lot of content. They need to write a lot of texts within a short time. Nevertheless, content marketing, because everything will be more digital and everybody content online will be more important in the future, is still like will become a very big will be an increasing topic, content marketing. So it's important for companies. So a solution could be an artificial intelligence software, which basically generates automatic content. So basically you don't need to write the text, but a machine writes it. So without any human interfering. This somehow already exists, similar solutions, but so the technology exists. So, but why not doing this better? So imagine you click on a button and then within 5 seconds you have a blog article. And the third idea is, I don't know how it is in China, but I imagine it's similar. Like here, we see a lot of advertising every day. We see a lot of companies and so on. So brands and companies have in general a hard time to reach you as a consumer.
You mean in the mailbox?
Yeah, it could be a mailbox, but it's also like when you go out on the street, you see a display banner there, you see TV ads, you see radio ads, right? So you get a lot of input in your brain.
Yeah.
And so how do you as a brand stand out? So how do you get the attention of the consumer? So the solution to this problem could be, for example, an artificial intelligence software, which basically personalizes the communication of brands on a very personal level. So, for example, for showing Ray a different communication text or images than Xiao. So just to really personalize the communication on a consumer level. So these are just 3 ideas. So if you're, yeah, even in metro station, that's true. So if you don't want to work on your own idea, you can choose one of those. Otherwise, I'm always encouraging you to set up, to find your own idea, because you will be much more motivated. All right, so I will send you the slides and the link to the Google Docs document. And let me just go back. This is the homework, and yeah, we are basically done. Is there any question left? This is my email, you already have it. So is everything clear until the next course, what you need to do? Please make if you understand. Clear. Right. All right. Cool. Perfect. Then thanks a lot for your time, for your attention. If you have any feedback also for me, how I should design those classes, if you have any special wishes, just drop me an email. I'm always happy to get the feedback. And other than that, we will hear us next week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you next week.